Okay, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing on Monday the 20th. Not very nice picture out there at the moment, a bit murky and misty, but I think that'll change. Things will slowly improve. So sometime, looks like in the late morning, it will become hopefully flyable. High pressure, obviously slipping away now. There was a little ridge yesterday, allowing these sort of waving fronts to come across. We've got this sort of painted in here, weak, warm front. Doesn't appear to be any solid cloud on the sat pic to show it. But what it is, I think, is drawing in moist west-southwesterly air across us, so the air is just damp to start off with. But as I say, it will dry out. These fronts are going to plague us a little bit for the next couple of days. And then a little high pressure drift in after that, by the looks of it. So just a quick look at tomorrow. There's sort of very slack area there. It looks like low cloud sat in there for most of the day, and then the cold front goes through on Wednesday morning. This high pressure slowly creeping towards us, but it is bringing in sort of cold northerly winds behind it. So yeah, colder later in the week. So the TAF's fairly short today. The broken at 700 feet is probably, I'll have a look at what Farnborough's got currently, probably a little bit lower than that, but that's going to persist for an hour or two, and then becoming sometime in the morning scattered at 2,000 feet, which is for us is probably about 1,500 foot, potentially scattered and overcast. And then a prob tempo, only prob 30, so potentially broken at 1,400 feet. Currently, if we look at the METAR for Farnborough, what they've actually got, they've got broken at 600 feet. That's probably broken stroke overcast and light southwesterlies. We were looking at the forecast of 250, 260, roughly westerly, and the upper winds look to be the similar sort of picture, 260, 15 knots down to the south of us, 25 up towards the frontal systems that are coming through across the Midlands and the north part of the country. The jet stream, or weak jet stream, is just sat over sort of northern England and Scotland with the upper winds here, 70 to 80 knots. SatPic shows quite a lot of cloud in the south, and I'm sure that'll break up, and some quite nice wave coming off Wales, but no real evidence of the warm front here anyway. I think the front might be this area here. So this is going to break up slowly during the day, and hopefully temperatures will pick up to a similar sort of picture to yesterday, 11s and 12s. Pleasant enough, still coat weather, but pleasant enough out there for an afternoon on the airfield. Top Meteo, I think, shows realistically what is actually going to happen. Low cloud to start off with, that's the sub 500 feet stuff at 10 o'clock. And then slowly as the morning goes along, it sort of lifts up into lower cloud, 1,000 to 2,000 feet. And that's the case all afternoon, really. That's 2 o'clock. And then moving it forward to sort of 4 o'clock, similar sort of picture. So overcast or broken anywhere between sort of 1,500 and 2,000 feet, I suspect, for today. Tomorrow, fortunately, looks like it's sort of low cloud, and then doing the same sort of thing, bit persistent, sort of 1,000 to 1,500 feet cloud again. But then Wednesday, change into quite a pleasant day with, I think, potential for some trough lines coming through during the afternoon. So yeah, nice afternoon hopefully today, folks. Flyable at some point, late morning, early afternoon. But cloud base won't be particularly high. And light westerly winds. Airspace wise, not a lot going on in our area. A similar sort of picture for the last week or two, actually. Article dropping at Abingdon. It's not going to be an issue for us. And operationally, there is an A319 departing at 11:30. I think that might be delayed slightly looking at the weather conditions, because they need a reasonable height cloud base to go out of here. This is their ops procedure. So we'll just keep an eye on that one. And we're going to operate on runway 27, so we'll have the launch point set up here and be operating on the grass. Probably a little bit like yesterday with the cables on there coming down the south side of the gliders. That's a fairly normal operation because the ground is pretty dry, really. No real problem at all. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on the weather, drink another cup of tea or two. And when we think there's a chance that it's beginning to sort of pick up and clear up, we'll start getting the kit out.